Okay, wonderful. So hello and welcome to Bright Spirit Qigong. Today we are gathering to do Qigong Flow for the winter solstice. So this is a specially designed class to embody the peak of the yin energy. And why that's important, following the traditional Chinese medicine modalities, which Qigong works with, the yin is the darkest time, the most receptive, conservative, you just kind of want to give yourself a hug and take a nap kind of time. I'm so happy we have over 70 people that have registered for this today. A lot of them are registered from all over the world. So thank you for coming live if you're able to. And then also the recording will come to you within 24 hours of this class. Don't worry if you've never done Qigong before. We will be doing all of this guided and repeating the flows over and over again. So again, don't worry if this is your first time, you're a beginner, second time, or you're a pro, all is welcome today. So a little bit about myself. My name is Kimberly Geyer. I am a YOQI certified Qigong Flow instructor. The Qigong that I teach is the style of YOQI Qigong Flow. And what that means in class today, we're going to be having 6 phases of Qi Flow. We're going to begin the class attuning to our energy. Then we will be moving into purging our energy. Now, usually I spend a fair amount of time in purge, but actually at the peak of the time of the year, we don't need to do a lot of purging. So we're going to not focus on that too much today. What we really want to focus on is tonifying. So that's the next phase. Once we have a nice, clean, clear container, we want to fill that container up with universal life force qi, which is all around us. And we're really going to be harboring in the yin energy today by embodying the bear and the moon. And then after we've tonified, we want to circulate that energy. And again, the peak time of the seasons, especially the peak time of yin, you're going to really want to circulate that energy all around because it's at maximum and we can send it all over. So we're going to be doing a fair amount of that as well, and growing our qi as well. We're going to spend a fair amount of time, growing our qi. After we grow and we circulate, we're going to finish class by integrating. So we're going to be bringing all of that good qi that we've cultivated today down, down, down into our lower dantian. Now, our lower dantian is in our belly, and it's like our powerhouse kind of power center battery where we store our qi. In traditional Chinese medicine and Qigong, we have 3 energy centers, main energy centers. So our lower dantian, middle dantian, and upper dantian. But at the end, we always want to bring it down, down, down into our lower dantian for storage today. So again, we're doing Qigong today. Qi stands for air, breath, or energy. And Gong stands for work, practice, or skill. So throughout class today, we are literally working on our energy skills and practicing with our energy. And the goal is to have a harmonious body, our harmonious energetic system that's in alignment with the seasons and with the universal qi. So throughout practice today, we're really going to be focusing on embodying the yin. Other qualities of yin are sinking. So we'll be doing some flows that embody the sinking action of yin, condensing of yin, and also wintertime is associated with the kidneys, urinary bladder, and the water element. So we're going to be doing a lot of flows and mentally focusing in on those organs and activating them and circulating that kidney energy. So other than that, I think that completes the intro here. So if you want to take a moment to just find yourself on your mat, All you need is a flat space. You can wear shoes. You don't have to wear shoes. You can also be barefoot, and I'll find you on the mat. And then just to begin with, I would actually, let me turn up my light here. And then if you do find yourself unmuted, if you could mute yourself. Perfect. Great. And let me turn my little light up here. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to show you in the beginning here. If you do choose to do this practice seated, all of these moves can be done seated. And I'm just going to demonstrate that for you very quickly here. And then we'll move into the standing posture. So if you are seated, find yourself at the edge of the chair. Your knees are going to be shoulder width apart, your feet flat on the ground, pointing forward. And it's ideal to have a 90-degree angle of your knees. So actually this chair is a little too high for me. So I would ideally put something underneath my feet to raise so it's a 90-degree angle. And we're still gonna have that upright posture that we're gonna have in our wuji posture. But if that is how you would like to practice today, you are perfectly free to do that. Or if you would like to have a chair available, if you need to take a break, you can do half standing and half seating, all is welcome. But otherwise, let's find ourselves in our mat together. Wonderful. Admit someone. So to begin our practice today, we're going to enter into our beginning posture. And this is an internal inner posture here. Our feet are together, pointing forward. They're not touching. And this is our first attune practice here. So we're tuning in to how we're showing up today. Now you can close your eyes if that feels good to you, or you can keep a lowered gaze at the ground. And just relax here into your body. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to do anything particular. Breathing into the belly, breathing into the body. Just noticing your energy here. Notice your chi, tuning in to the inner world here. Breathing into the belly. And notice if any thoughts, sensations, emotions arise. Again, we're not doing anything about it. We're just tuning in, just noticing. Relaxing in, preparing the mind, body, and spirit here that we're about to practice Qigong today. Wonderful. And from here, let's raise our left heel up. We're going to drag our left toe over on the ground, and we're going to stand shoulder width apart. One way to know if you're shoulder width apart is heel toe your way in so that your heels make a 90-degree angle like an L, and then just heel toe your way back out, toes pointing forward. That's about shoulder width. If this distance is uncomfortable for you, feel free to stand a little bit closer. That's okay too. You can also point your toes out. That takes a little bit of tension off the knees. Otherwise, standing shoulder width, toes pointing forward. And we're going to enter into our next posture here. This is our Wu Qi posture. This is our primordial beginning, effortless effort. And it's where we align our structure and train our body to be a conduit of qi. And there's 5 keys to maximize our qi flow here. And our first key is relaxation. Always relaxation first. Qi flows through a relaxed body. So let's start at our feet here. We're going to relax all 5 toes on the ground, contacting the earth here, the outside of the foot, the heel, opening up the bottom of our feet just behind the toe pads. That's kidney 1. Good. And imagining the feet even extending below the surface where you are, really rooting down. Good. And let's move up. So relaxing the ankles, Relaxing the thighs. Oops, that was way high up. Relaxing the calves. Relaxing open the knees. The knees are a large joint, so imagine that the atoms in the knees are open and receiving. Good, relax the thighs. Relaxing the hips, sinking down, 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 imagining energy going down, down, down. Relax the lower back. Soften and relax the belly. No need to tuck the belly in. Relax your upper back, your chest. Relax down the shoulders, and you can do some shoulder rolls if that feels good, just to loosen them up. Release any tension here. Good, let's move down the arms. Relax the elbows, the wrists, and the fingers. The hands here are open and receiving. Fingers are not clenched and they're not straight open. They're just relaxed, open and receiving. Good, imagining like sand, just draining out your fingertips down, down, down into the earth. And let's relax our neck, back of our head, top of our head, and relax our face and our jaw. We tend to hold out a lot of tension here. Good. And in this relaxed posture, let's add our alignment. This is our Tai Chi pole, our second key. We're going to bend our knees just a little bit, just so they're not locked, but they're not over at the knee. Just a slight bend in the knee here. We're going to tilt our pelvis under so the pubic bone comes up, the tailbone sinks down, reducing the curvature of our lower spine. We're going to sink the chest just a little bit. Our arms are going to come out from the body, from the torso, just a little bit. This reduces the tension and blockage of chi from the torso to the arms. So just opening underneath the armpits. Good. Tucking the chin back just a little bit, reducing the cervical curvature. Tongue touches the roof of the mouth. And we're going to stretch up just a little bit, elongate just a little bit up into the sky. And lastly, we're going to feel like there's a string from our baihui point, our crown here, up into the sky. And we're just hanging on this thread here, while at the same time feeling like we're fully supported by the earth underneath our feet. And we're just suspended in space. This is our Tai Chi pole, and I'll show that from the side as well. So just a gentle bend in the knee, tucking the tailbone under, sinking the chest, tucking the chin back, arms out, reaching up, and suspended on a string. Effortless effort. Chi flows down, chi flows up throughout the whole body structure. Good, let's add our breath here. This is our third key. We do Dantian breathing, which is into our belly. On the inhale, our belly expands. And on the exhale, our belly button comes back to the spine. So our belly is nice and soft. Inhale into the abdomen, into the belly. And exhale, belly button to spine. We're not chest breathing here. Breathing down, down, down into the belly. This is Dantian breathing. And the breathing we're going to maintain throughout class today, but don't worry, I'll remind you again. And our fourth key is in Qigong. We use intent rather than effort. 70% effort, ease and flow. And you know your body best. So if something is too painful or that's too tight, feel free to modify it as needed. Also in Qigong, our mind, our yi, actually can guide our qi. So if you're unable to physically do the move, do it internally through the mind, and actually the qi will still flow. And lastly, here, our last key is we put a smile on our face. This is starting my internal love engine, And it tells your body that you're safe to practice here. Kidneys tend to hold on to fear. Reduces your stress and cortisol levels. Smiling into the body, smiling out through your eyes, bright and shining. Wonderful. So this is our YOQI posture. And from here, let's make our intention to move. So we're going to begin by moving our upper body from side to side. Feet stay planted. And then as we pick up the momentum, our arms begin to knock on our lower abdomen and our lower back, on our kidneys and on our bellies. This is knocking on the door of life. The door of life is the point in between the kidneys on the spine, is the acupuncture point. And it's responsible for converting Jing Qi into usable Qi. So this is an excellent purging now, warm up flow. We're activating our legs, activating our arms, activating our spine, sending vibrations into the body, waking it up, waking up the organs. Good, let's come up to the lungs. So you're going to knock on the lungs and knocking on the kidneys. Good, sending vibrations into the lungs. And let's do 3 purging breaths. So inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Good. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Imagining any dark, stagnant energy, anything that's not needed for you right now, is just releasing out the breath. One more. Good. And then back to a tonifying breath. So inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. And let's come back down to the abdomen, knocking on the belly and knocking on the kidneys here. Good. And let's slow it down. Our arms just kind of move with the momentum, slowing it down, slowing the twist. Good. And come back here to center, quiet. And let's make a light fist with our hands. And on the inhale, our hands are going to come up above us and our elbows are going to come back behind. We're going to do a little bit of an arch in the back and look up. Good. Exhale, release that. Come forward, elbows together, tuck the chin, tuck the butt, round the back. Good. Inhale, open the chest. Gentle, gentle here. You don't need to go into too much extreme. And exhale, round. So now we're activating the front channel and the back channel of our body. Also opening up the chest and the lungs. And now we're moving our spine in a front to back mode. Activating the spine. In Qigong, there's a lot of spinal warm-ups because in traditional Chinese medicine, it's believed that the health of your spine is directly related to longevity. So we have a lot of warm-ups here. I'll show that from the side here. And round the back, tuck the butt. Good. Let's do one more inhale. Exhale, round, and then come up, stand tall. Hands just float down in front of you, wash down. Good, we're gonna do another warm-up purge. So our hands are gonna come on our sides here with your thumbs on your kidneys, like on both sides of your spine. And we're gonna do some hip circles. So you're just gonna begin to round the hips. And as your hips come forward, you can kind of press in with your thumbs a little bit on your back and give your back a little bit of a massage as you come forward. Go nice and slow here. There's no rush. Activating the kidneys, lower back, the hips. The kidney meridian runs on the inside of the legs. So feel a little bit of a stretch on the inside of your legs as you rotate. Good, switch directions. We're still purging here. Activating the body. Pressing in with the fingers, the thumbs as you rotate forward. Good. And now come back up to standing. We're going to put our feet together. Again, toes not touching, toes pointing forward. And now we're going to put our hands where our middle finger is going to rest right on your spine on your lower back. So your middle finger right on the spine in the middle, your thumbs kind of wrap around. And we're going to do some small hip circles. So just begin to rotate small hip circles here. We're activating a more inner portion, really massages the organs here, really massages the kidneys. Good. Other direction. This is excellent for the kidneys, reproductive organs, bladder. Good. And then come up standing. We're going to keep our feet together. And you're going to bring your hands even a little bit more over your back here. So you're not your middle fingers in the center. So just up and down over the kidneys. We're going to breathe into our kidneys here. So we're moving into the tonifying phase with our breath. Inhaling, feeling your kidneys and your lower back expanding underneath your hands. And on the exhale, just relax and come back. Inhale, fill up your lower back. You can kind of tuck your pelvis under here as well, pushing the lower back out just a little bit, very subtle. And exhale, come back. Kidney breathing here, imagining them filling up like little balloons. Kidneys, the water element, are associated with peak yin. So we're harnessing the peak yin here. Good. And now let's bring our hands. We're going to wrap them around our waist. And we're going to breathe into the sides of our body. So inhale, the belly fills up. Hands can kind of expand. And exhale, belly button to spine. You can push in just a little bit on your waist. Inhale, expand, belly expands. Front, sides, and back. And exhale, belly button to spine. So now we're activating the belt channel, which is our grounding meridian here. Filling up the belly. Good. Tonifying the body here with our breath. Good. And now let's come back out to shoulder width apart. Again, if you need that reminder, you can heel toe your way back in, make an L. Toes pointing forward. And bring your hands in front of your belly at your lower dantian, about 2 inches below your belly button. Hands over one another. We're going to breathe into the belly here. Abdominal breathing. So inhale, expand. Should feel easier now that we've done a bit more breathing into the body. Exhale, belly button to spine. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, belly button to spine. Inhale, fill up. Allow the chi to enter the body, receive it. And exhale, exchange. Good. And now, since we've done a lot of tonifying around this area, let's begin to mix it. So bring your hands in front of you, palms facing up. And on the inhale, your hands are going to come up to the chest, and exhale, float down to the waist. Rotate, inhale up to the chest, and exhale, float down. Good. Keep moving through that. Slow, purposeful, mindful movement here. This is fire and water interact. So we did a lot of activating the kidneys and the lower belly here. So now we're mixing it with the middle dantian and our heart. It's always good to balance in Qigong. And at the peak yin, sometimes you can get a little too yin or too water-like. So we're just balancing it out here for a moment. Good. Matching your breath with the movement, movement with the breath. Good. Inhale, bring the chi up. And exhale, bring it down. Good, we're gonna add a movement to this. Now we're gonna mix this all with the earth. So inhale, come up to the chest, and then exhale, we're gonna come down to the ground here, squat down, don't go as far as you can, gathering the earth chi, and we're gonna scoop it up the center line, up above our head. Our thumbs are going to interlock above our head. We're gonna squat down just a little bit and lean to one side here, tucking the butt under. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to the side. A little bit of an arch, opening up the intercostal muscles. Good. Now release the hands down. We're going to repeat that again. Inhale up to the chest. Exhale, float down, squat down to the earth. Gather earth chi, scoop it up on the inhale. Inhale, all the way up. Thumbs interlock, squat, and exhale, torso to the side, tucking the butt. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center, and exhale, floating the arms down. One more time. This is opening up the dumai, opening up the back channel. Down, scoop up. This is one of my favorite flows to really activate the kidneys here. You can really feel a compression and a stretching on the kidneys. Feels so good. Inhale, center, and exhale, float the arms down. Wonderful. And enter back into Wuji posture here. We're just going to take a moment to tune in. You can close your eyes if that feels good. Find your structure. Notice any sensations that have changed since the beginning of practice. Buzzing, tingling, heat, pressure. All of that's your chi talking to you. And if you don't feel anything, don't worry, it's all happening. And the sensations and the attunement come with time and practice. Good. And from here, we're going to begin a bear tonifying flow. So we're going to inhale, our hands come up to the chest, and our palms face out in front of us. Good. And we're going to turn the upper body to one side here. Palms are still facing out. And then we're going to come back to center and turn the other way. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn. Your hips are still facing forward. You're turning at the waist here, at that belt channel, that belt meridian. This is bear turns left and right. And why the bear flows are so fun at the peak yin is because bears know exactly how to embody the yin time. They hibernate, they restore, they conserve. So embodying the bear here is very powerful. Moving slowly, purposefully. Good. And this time, as we turn to the other side, we're now going to sink down. So we're going to bend down and our hands are going to come down as well. And then inhale, rise back up, palms face out again, and we turn to the other side. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, up, center, and exhale, turn and sink. Good. So now we're doing the sinking motion of the yin, floating through it. This is bear pushes down. Really using the mind here to sink the chi, feeling it sink with your hands and your body. Inhale, center, and exhale, sink. Inhale up, inhale, keep that inhale center. Exhale, good. Smoothing out the transitions here. Matching the breath with the movement with the breath, slow, mindful, purposeful, 70% effort. It's so easy. It's just like the chi is flowing through you and it's almost moving your own body. Good. And this time we're going to add another movement to this. So this time as we sink here, we're going to raise our hands all the way up, forming a ball above our head, rotating the torso over to the other side, and then sink down on the other side. Good. Inhale, repeat that, forming the ball, looking up, and exhale down. Good. Flow through it, nice and slow. This is bear carries the moon. And the moon is a beautiful thing during the peak time of the year because the moon also embodies yin qi. The sun embodies yang qi, and the moon is yin. Sinking down. Inhale, expanding up now. Rotating over. Smoothing out the transitions. Embodying the bear. Embodying the moon. Inhale up, rotate, and exhale down. Good. This time as we come up above us, we're going to pause with our hands up above our heads here, fingertips facing the sky. We're just going to sink down a little bit here into our wuji posture. Still having that contact with your feet on the earth. And just visualize gathering the moon energy, moon chi, cosmic chi, into your upper dantian, through your bai hui point, imagining the starlight twinkling down into your arms, down into your crown, embodying the peak yin by receiving here. It's so easy. We're just receiving. There's nothing we have to do. Good. And on the exhale, let's bring this down, this energy down through our upper dantian, middle dantian, lower dantian. And let's enter into Bao Qi holding posture for a moment here, relaxing our arms. That was a lot of arm movements and holding postures. So just keeping the arms round and relaxed, palms facing your lower dantian. Keeping your structure, abdominal breathing, dantian breathing. Inhale, belly expands. And exhale, belly button back to the spine here. Tune in, notice any changes. Good. And from here, we're going to keep one hand facing our lower dantian. Your other hand is going to make a crane's beak with all your fingertips and your thumb pressing together. And your crane's beak is going to come on your back here, right on your spine, fingertips pointing up. Good. And the foot with the hand out is going to step 45 degrees to the side and to in front of you. And we're going to exhale, lunge forward, arm comes out. And inhale back into the belly here, rocking back on the inhale. Exhale around and gather. Inhale into the lower dantian. Good. Rocking forward, exhale. Rocking back, inhale, gather. Exhale, inhale, gather. This is now gathering starlight. And we're growing our chi now. And again, we're just receiving this energy around us, this peak yin. There's nothing we have to do. It's already around us. We're just gathering it now into the body. Good. Let's come up to the upper dantian. So inhale, gather into the chest. Exhale forward. Inhale, gather. Exhale forward. Good. And come up to the upper dantian. Exhale. Inhale, gather into the forehead. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Gathering the yin. Honoring the winter time. Honoring relaxation. Spending time with family. And sitting by the firelight. Good. Let's come back down to the middle dantian. And lower dantian. Good. We're going to do this on the other side. So exhale one more time. Inhale as you gather. Step back with your foot to facing forward, shoulder width apart. Switching our hands, making the crane's beak with your other hand. On your back, fingertips pointing up. Your other hand down at your belly. This hand, now your foot stepping forward and diagonal. Out and around, lunging forward. Exhale, inhale, gather, rocking back. Inhale, gather. Exhale, lunge forward. Inhale, gather. We're gathering the starlight. Activating the kidneys here, supporting the kidneys with our hand on the Mingmen. Good, up to the middle dantian. And the upper dantian. Inhale, gather into the forehead. Exhale forward. Inhale, gather. Gathering the feminine yin energy of receiving. Good. And come back down to the middle dantian, the chest. And the lower dantian. Growing the energy here. It's all available. We're just allowing it into the body. Good. And this time as we gather, let's again bring our foot back to shoulder width apart, toes pointing forward, bringing the other arm around. And take a moment here and bow chi, tune in, find your structure, notice any changes. Breathing into the belly. That one is so wonderful to fill up. Feeling all three energy centers, your middle dantian, lower dantian, upper dantian, expanded, full, and activated. Good, and let's continue. We're going to circulate this energy here. We're going to disperse it out first to the sides And then on the inhale, the backs of our palms come together. We're going to come up to the chest, exhaling out, down, and around. Good. Inhale up to the chest and exhale out and around. Good. Inhale. Exhale. And as you come down, we're going to sink the body a little bit here too. Inhale, rise up. So we're making it a full body flow here, sinking down like you're sitting on a stool. This is the fountain. We're circulating this chi now all throughout. Circulating this water energy up the center channel, out and down. There's a little bit of an undulation in the body as you rise up. I'll show that to you from the side. Out and around. As you come down, tuck the pelvis under just a little bit, up through the spine, out and down. We're moving almost like a water wave, embodying the element of water here. Good. Water is very powerful. And it works with ease. Inhaling up, exhaling out, down and around. Really sinking, imagining the energy going out, down, down, down. Good. Feel free to close your eyes here if that feels good. Tuning in once you know the flow. Matching your breath with the movement and the movement with the breath. It's so easy. It floats up, out and around. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Breathing into the belly and exhale, belly button to spine. Let's do a few more here. Embodying the water element, the most yin element of sinking. Good. One more time. And this time as we come down to our sides, we're going to form a little ball in front of us. We're just going to pulse on this chi here, massage this yin energy. Inhale, expand. Exhale, palms together. Good. And now we're going to integrate this chi, bringing it down into a small chi pearl, condensing this energy, sinking it into the hands, and let's bring it into the lower dantian, integrating that chi into our body here, gathering it into the lower dantian, 2 inches below the belly button, just in front of the spine. Feeling your belly full, bright, expanded. And let's integrate here. Hand comes out to the side, up above your head, and down our center here, down, down, down. Good, to the lower dantian. We're integrating now. We've completed all the other phases today, and now we're integrating all this wonderful chi, integrating this yin time of year of conservation, self-nourishing, ease, and joy. Exhale down our center. Inhale out and around. And exhale down. Good. Let's put both of our hands over our belly here. Our feet can come together. Giving your belly a little bit of a massage here, circulating it around, nourishing our chi in an inner yin stance. Good. And then your hands can rest over your belly. And just allow yourself to take a yin attitude here. Allow the body to move If it feels right, bamboo sways in the wind, reminding us to be flexible with our practice today, flexible with ourselves, trusting that practice has provided you exactly what you need today. Nourishing the body, nourishing our chi. Good, and you can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open your eyes. That completes our Qigong Flow for the winter solstice today. Ami Tuafua. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so excited that so many people are interested in Qigong. It is a wonderful practice. It's made a huge difference in my life. I have additional classes online that are upcoming. Next week, I have on the 27th from 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time, I also have a class for highly sensitive people, energy workers, and empaths. That class, we really focus on our connection to heaven and to the earth. Also have an intro class every second Wednesday of the month. That one is also free. And I'll have a winter wellness class in January as well online. But if you are in North Jersey, I would love to meet you in person at one of the live classes in studio in Boonton, New Jersey. Otherwise, have a wonderful winter solstice, nourish your chi. It's also a wonderful time to do this and take a chi nap after. So feel free to do that if that feels good to you. Otherwise, I hope to see you soon and you'll get the recording tomorrow. Bye-bye.